Hi, Cancer. This is Just with your monthly July 2016 reading. I hope my Cancers are enjoying their July so far. Let's get into your reading. So, I see for some of my cancers, as far as the work sphere is concerned, my self employed cancers out there, some of you are getting over a time of despair. I feel like some of you were really in a bad place at one point financially. And I feel like some of you are definitely getting out of that. Okay. But there's still this sense of lack. There's still this sense of you not necessarily having what you need, and not really feeling like there's anyone to turn to some extent. And see, the challenge here is that you guys are not necessarily getting clear. You're not taking, I feel, control of the situation. Okay, because the Queen of Swords is definitely someone that is mentally in control of herself and makes really clear directive decisions. And so you guys are not necessarily making the decisions necessary to get yourself out of that circumstance. And because of that, I do see that some of you are actually seeing things in a negative light. You're not being very positive about your outlook in circumstance and situations. Those are my cancers that are working at the work sphere. There could be this situation at the job that you're having some problems and issues, particularly with an air sign, so Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini woman, who I feel could be making your life kind of like hell. And there's like this person, it almost like she dampens your spirits when you're at work. Okay, she could just be very ruthless, and that's very hard for a Cancer to deal with. Some of my cancers that really connect with emotion and the maternal side of our emotions and our energy. So I feel like for some of you, you're just like dealing with this person, and they have you kind of feeling a bit sad, but never you mind. For those of you that's in the work sphere and you're dealing with a difficult person, others of you that's looking for work and kind of have lost your hope and is feeling negative, clarity is necessary, guys. For those of you that's dealing with a difficult person, deal with them on their level. Don't allow them to touch your emotional space. You know how to remove yourself emotionally and not necessarily withdraw totally, but get a tougher exterior, and don't allow them to see you sweat or get allow them to get under your skin because they're so externally hard. Know that when you're dealing with people like that, they've gone through quite a lot in their life, and therefore they have become so hard because of life circumstances, that you almost have to feel sorry for those type of people, because we're not here to be a rock or pieces of metal. We're here to be human and to have a human experience, and that means that we should have our emotions should elevate as far as being happy, sad, and really being lovable, and all of those things that our experiences should be here to be. Did that even make sense, that last thing I just said? Disregard if it didn't make any sense, the last part that I said. But you know what I mean, guys. If you're dealing with someone that just screams the B word, definitely feel sorry for that person. They need a little love in their life, probably literally and figuratively. So definitely fight fire with fire or air with air, and become more clear in the way that you direct yourself at the workplace, and you'll see that this person will quiet down really quickly. As far as you self-employed cancers or those that seeking employment, guys, know that there is no reason for you to be feeling like you can't find a job, because there's offers that definitely are out there. You need to really get clear, make some decisions, and start to put one foot in front of the other, and reach out. Client base, self-employed cancers, again, if business is lagging a bit, all it takes is for you to get clear. Stop being emotional about a situation. I feel like for some of you, your love life is kind of spilling over to your work life. Don't allow that to happen. When you walk outside your door, literally leave whatever you're going through in your personal life behind that door and move forward. Very directed. I'm gonna need for some of you to take on more of an air quality this month. Just to get yourself out of this emotional state. For those of you looking for work, definitely know that when these opportunities come and you start to interview, you want to take on a more positive attitude. You don't want to come in seeming depressed, seeming like when you converse with the people that are interested in you, you want to be fun and bubbly and almost infectious. That's how cancers are to me. Like, you guys are infectious. Everyone seems to love a cancer, at least most of the cancers that I've met and been around, especially in the workplace. You guys are definitely that kind of mother figure, some people that really want to connect with you. So be your positive selves. Even if you're not feeling particularly positive, reach down to the depths of yourself and be positive, because that is going to definitely gain you traction in whatever you're looking for as it relates to work and career. Now, as you can see, guys, whatever you're going through in the work sphere, in the job sphere, your own your own business, this financial lack is very temporary, because by mid-July, you guys are going to definitely have some type of abundance, some type of payout, some type of monies. I feel like when this position comes through, this offer comes through to you guys, clients that are coming in, I feel like you guys are going to have like a drove of clients coming in. There's going to be big business that's coming into you guys. Some of you that's in real estate or contractual work, there's going to be a huge account that comes to you that will offer really great dividends and commissions for some of my cancers. Others of you that are looking for work, again, taking on that positive atmosphere, you may be dealing with challenging people that interview you. They may be very like they just may be, again, that B word type of a person, or just someone that's just not at all affectionate, not sociable. They're very like all about the questions and the facts and what can you do, and just crossing their T's and dotting their I's. You almost may feel like they didn't like you. You may feel that way. So you might have challenge. There may be a challenge with you connecting with the person that's interviewing you. But again, do not allow that to affect your psyche. Be as positive, upbeat as possible. Obviously, you want to make sure that you're effectively answering questions, because deep down inside, they are going to offer you the position. They do like you. It's just that is their makeup. Okay. And I feel that when you guys get this offer, that it will be quite lucrative for a lot of my cancers out there. And you're going to finally feel like, okay, I'm getting what I deserve. I'm getting what I need. Okay. Now, this type of new job opportunity for some of my cancers is not going to be traditional. Even if it may seem traditional, maybe it may look like an actual traditional setup company. When you get in there, I feel like the culture is going to be quite untraditional. It could be just the department that you work in. They could be goofy, or they can have all of these out of the box type of ways that they handle, their business practices. So just be aware of that you're going to be dealing with an environment that is not as traditional as maybe you're used to. Also, it could be a situation where it's more creative. So some of you could be finding yourself getting offers from places that's like, okay, I would have, I'm so used to like an office sitting at a desk. Now I'm doing something where it's like I'm constantly outside all day. I'm traveling all the time. But there's going to be something that is outside of the norm for you. Maybe you may be even feeling like, for some of you, that this environment is so removed from you, like you're very conservative, but they're so non-conservative. Okay. So just know that it's going to be a different environment. Okay. But I do see that you're hoping to get to someplace stable. You really want to be someplace stable, and you're scared that if you go to this new environment, maybe because they're so out of the box different for you, that you're not going to be able to find the stability in it. Okay. And I feel at the end of August, there's going to be a decision that you make, possibly to leave this employment, possibly to find something else. Those of you who are currently employed, your environment may be falling away from the traditional beliefs and structures that they once had. And now it is not in line with your balance, your stability, what you want from a company in your business. And now you're looking to move forward. But I feel that for some of you that wants to kind of move forward and make a decision, I feel like there's still going to be time before you can complete the situation. So although you may decide that, hey, I'm looking for something else, there may be some time for some of my cancers before you actually move from the place that you're at to someplace new. Okay. Others of you, I feel like this has been your job for a very, very long time. And, yes, money is good. And now, we're in our peak season, or now this new client came on board, and, or now I've gotten a promotion. I'm in a new department. I'm in a new area. There's new clients, whatever the new thing is, but you haven't left your company. And now there's more money that's coming to you. Some of you could be working more hours, but I feel mostly it's going to be some type of contractual project that comes about that allows you to gain more monies. Okay. I feel that some of you that are just not in line with this company, like you're just like, I just don't want to be here anymore. Like I'm dealing with this woman, and yes, the money is great. Like the money is just amazing, but I want more. I need more. This place is just not in line with who I've grown to be. And I'm talking about my cancers that has been in a company for 10 plus years, at least more than 6 years, someplace that you've been for quite some time. Okay. More than 5 years you've been at this company. I feel that you guys have grown through this company. You've evolved spiritually. You've evolved emotionally, and you are saying, okay, I've outgrown this place to even the money cannot keep me here. And now you're making the decision to want to move forward. But however, there is, just know that when you make that decision, there's going to be some delays, and then you're going to find yourself going around in a circle with this company. Like, here we go again, more drama at the job, or whatever the ... thing is that you have to fill in the blank that applies to your circumstance. You're going to be kind of stuck in this matrix for a little bit, as far as moving forward. Okay. I do see that you're going to be stuck in a situation for quite some time. So, but definitely just take the steps as necessary. For those of you who feel like, okay, I definitely have to move forward, definitely start to make the steps to move forward, but don't rush out and just decide, hey, I'm going to leave, I'm leaving and I'm leaving right now. Don't do that. Definitely take your time. Don't leave your job until you absolutely know for a fact that, hey, I have another job and now I can move forward with no problem. Don't do that. Definitely continue to work where you're working. I know you're done. You're tired of it, but you have to continue to do that until you are safely in that next spot where for a fact that, you can leave one thing and go to the next. Okay. So as it relates to love, guys, I see that here, you guys have definitely gotten a hold of yourselves to an extent. I see that you're not in this place of despair any longer. You're not overly worrying about a situation, but that, there's a sense of you feeling like you've been left out in the cold. I feel like for some of you, a financial situation has plagued your relationship, and, I feel like the challenge is this other person. There's another woman in your circumstance, air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini woman. This doesn't necessarily have to be a woman, but this is definitely someone that I feel is problematic for your relationship. The home is broken, and that's all you can seem to think about is how broken your home is, how much time, again, the time energy that you've placed. I've been saying this for quite some time for my cancers. That is not to judge you. That is just to say that you've been going through this for quite some time. And again, it is a process. It's a marriage. It is a very long-standing relationship. Whichever one applies to you, it has been a lot of work, time, energy, heart, soul, body that you've put into this situation. So it's not easy just to get out of. I do see that there is some type of offer that will be coming your way in this situation. Your home is broken up, and I feel like your mate no longer wants to be married. They're no longer wanting to do this thing the way that it's been done. Okay. I do sense that there is someone else, however, that could be interested in some of my cancers. Okay. Somebody that's willing to meet you halfway, someone that's wanting to give their part. And, it's kind of hard to ignore when your mate is is telling you that, hey, I'm going to do just the opposite of what you want. I'm not going to give you what you want. Actually, I don't want this marriage anymore. You can be hearing that from your mate, that I don't want this marriage anymore. I'm in love with someone else. And all you can think about is that your home is now broken. And so it's hard for you to take on someone else. Okay. That could possibly be coming in. And I see that as time goes on for some of my Cancers, some of you that are going through a divorce, okay, you're in the process of a divorce. You may be battling with your attorney. Okay. Now, attorneys, you want to definitely see the the Queen of Swords come up when you're talking about a divorce or any type of judgment or proceedings, because they are all mine. They are all, that's what you want. You want someone that head is in the game, not heart is in the game, not somebody that's running here, running there like a wands, like a Queen of Wands, but you want someone that's very clear, focused, and their head is in the game. You may have some friction with her. She may be a little too rough. She may be a little too much for you. She may even be feeling like, again, she may be challenging you in some way, but this is the type of person that you need to get the money, okay? Because if you're going through a court proceeding, know that you are definitely going to get a good settlement, and it's going to be because of this woman. You're not in a good space emotionally. Your head is in the clouds and you're going through your pain. I understand. You understand? And even some of you might be getting some type of offer from your mate, your ex, trying to soothe everything because they know that they're going to have to pay. Okay. But at the end of the day, this woman, even if she's a difficult person to deal with, she serves her purpose, because there will be a gain. There will be profit that comes from a situation. And I feel like you're still going to be, the money is okay. Yeah, that's nice. That's fine. But if you could trade it all for your home and your family and the stability that you felt you had at one point, you'll do it in a second. You'll do it in a second. Okay. And at the end of the day, a decision is going to be made. So I'm speaking again I'm still focusing on the Cancers that's going through a divorce. There will be a decision that's made. Okay. There may be there's going to be a decision that's made, but it may be a delay in finalizing everything. Okay, so you guys may come to an agreement with your money, the money aspect of how much money he has to pay out, what's fair, that sort of thing. Okay. But as far as finalizing the divorce, the papers and everything, and officially being able to say that I've changed my name back, or, I have my divorce decree in my hand, that could possibly be delay. Okay, that there could possibly be a delay in that. As far as my Cancers, that's just in a relationship aspect of a situation. Going back to when I started, I feel that with this offer coming through, because again, you're dealing with this other person that's been up to some things. You really just want balance. You want what you deserve. You just want what you deserve. You want a even give and take. Okay. But I feel that with this offer, but again, I'm going to focus on the relationship. You just want your give and take. But again, this person does not want a traditional relationship. Okay. So they're not interested in getting on that same page with you. Okay. Even though I feel for some of you, the person does give you money, or they do supply you financially to some extent. They make sure that you have some of the things that you want, but you don't have everything from them. Okay. Others of you, I feel that there is, again, someone lurking behind the shadows in this relationship and disrupting it. And you're going to make a decision. Okay. But again, 100% walking away. Some of you are saying, yeah, I'm walking away. I am walking away. I'm done. Yes, you may really feel strongly that you are. But as far as 100%, no. You guys are going to go through this again. You're going to go around in circles with this person again. You guys are going to kind of go through a situation again. So if you feel like, no, we broke up, I haven't spoken to him, somebody is going to contact somebody, and you guys going to go through another round, whatever this is, round number, ... you fill in the blank. Okay. Guys, that's what I see. If you feel strongly it does not apply to you, you are more than advised to disregard it. But that is definitely what I see, and it absolutely will apply to some of you guys. You just have to continue to live to see it happen. Okay, so others of you, I feel that if there's someone coming in your sphere now, that some of you that's out there licking your wounds, you know, like a cat, you're licking yourself, you're trying to heal yourself, you're trying to get over a situation from your past, and there's someone coming to you saying, hey, I'm interested in you, I want to be with you, you know, and you're saying, listen, if as long as I get what I deserve and this thing is even, okay, you know that this person, they eventually, you'll probably learn that this person is not wanting anything real. Like, they may, you know, those people, you meet someone and at first they're like, oh yeah, because I went through this and what I really want now. But if you're paying attention to the words, they keep the conversation very broad. They don't zero in on one specific thing. Like, I want a real, like, committed relationship. They'll say something like, I like committed relationships. I like, in my past situation, we didn't have that. Okay, but that's not saying that you want that. You're just saying that that's what you like. Okay, so words are very important. I feel that this person is going to be very good at schmoozing and appealing to you on an emotional level, because they'll be quite open to expressing themselves emotionally. But again, do not get swept up in that, because the person is not someone that really wants to communicate. That wants to commit. Okay. Money, again, amazing, guys. Money is amazing. I feel like your home life, for most of you, not the ones at home with your husband. Some of you are in a really good relationship. Those of you that's in a really good relationship, I feel like maybe you went through a bad situation with your mate. Okay. And now you are in a bad place. Okay. You're sad about the situation. Okay. And the challenge is for you to kind of get out of your heart and get back into your head and get down to the bottom of a situation. But eventually you will. And you will want to get on the same track with the person, although they will not necessarily want to have the same meeting of the minds. Like, you guys won't necessarily believe the system. He won't or she won't necessarily believe things to be the way that you believe it to be. Okay, so there may be some oppositions in your beliefs as far as how this situation happened, who was at fault, and how can we make this better. Eventually they will come around. Things will get better eventually. Okay, so for some of you, this is just a temporary situation. For others of you, this is just how this person is, and that's it. And you should know your situation well enough to know which circumstance applies to you. Okay, and I feel like eventually there will be a decision that's made either from you or them. Again, guys, you can change it around as you need to, as long as the overall message resonates. But again, I do just still see that you guys are still going to continue. So whatever makeup situation that happens, know that you guys are still going to be dealing with these issues, because the belief factor, you guys, there's some problems with really getting to the root of it on the same page and really wanting to work together on the same page. I feel like that is going to be the problem as time persists. That is what I have for my Cancers. Yeah, I'm trying to see how long. Okay. So that is what I have for you guys. I hope this resonates. You know what to do. Thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe, because I will be back next week with another one. Take care, guys.